of the proof of concept. Listen, we all think that interactive video has already been invented. Of course it has. I didn't invent anything new. Welcome to the first edition of the proof of concept. All right, well, hold on. I'm getting a little feedback here. Let me stop it here. All right, there we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. This is the first edition, really. What happened was the unlimited viewing video, I'd already clicked it to go live, but you can't have two audio feeds and video feeds. Okay. All right, guys, listen. There is a lot to cover today. I want to just thank everybody for joining. If you are watching live, all you have to do is just click the green button and get in line. If you're from your phone, just scroll down a little bit. It's at the bottom. I'm going to move that to the top. There's a lot of things that adjustments. We need a really good CSS programmer, and we'll get those custom style sheets really looking good. Okay. All right. I want to thank my family for just being patient with me through this process. And pretty much everybody's tired of hearing about it. They want to see it. And therefore, that's why the proof of concept is here now. I want to thank Jesus Christ for being my advocate to the Father. So through all my raggedy, that's the way I look at it. All right, let's we got a couple of features here, but I want to give you what to expect. The first proof of concept, you're in it right now. This one is a general overview. All right, so we're going to just kind of go through a few things. We're going to play a couple of commercials. We're going to talk about what's in the news. And we're going to go through a couple of clips. And as a producer, the producer can narrate on top of the clips. Next Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern, we will be going deeper into concepts, deeper into what you should expect or what you can create on your own if you choose a talk show. Earlier today, the press release went out, and I recognized that Business Insider picked up a press release written by Sandra Powell. And I'm going to just go ahead and just go through it because she did a good job of writing it up. All right. Automotive talk show platform found on 360automarket.com lists capabilities of live video interaction. Website further states that anyone will be able to create a talk show or join from anywhere with the new app in the App Store and Google Play. All right, that is a milestone. The milestone is we were able to get Apple to approve an app, and also Google Play approved an app. Now, there is just one piece that needs to go into there, into the app, and we'll talk about that later. But when we talk about the Kickstarter approved account, but the apps are in the App Store. So further continue with the press release. Mr. White was asked why he created a talk show platform. He replied, "The first reason," and this is me replying. I mean, it's kind of weird reading my own reply and saying it as if I'm not that person, but that's it. "The first reason is for the people who like to talk. Social media proves this daily. They talk to each other about cars, RVs, auto shows, and even where to find a good accident attorney." And that's true. I mean, people want to know, referrals. They want to, they refer people out. They like them, and they need someone they can trust, and trust is the final ingredient before anyone does business, not price. Well, in the world of sales, marketing, and advertising, especially sales, Many think that price is what generates the sale. Price can get attention, but it is trust in the results or the product that will actually lead to the sale. And that's why I was quoted here, that trust is that thing. As a matter of fact, one great example is the iPhone, the most expensive phone out there, but it sells the most because people trust it and they want what they want. Price is not the generator of the best business. As a matter of fact, in business, to me, the ones who actually paid the least actually required the most work. So we can analyze that later when we get into episode 4 of the proof of concept, which is show me the money. All right. Now, he continues, face-to-face communication is proven to be the best way to communicate trust. And in a business-to-business and a B2B, B2C sense, distributors talk to their dealers and dealers talk to their customers. Now, when I spoke with Sandra Powell, there was a whole lot of communication, and she lifted that out and she wrote it, she sent it to me, and I say, is this going out everywhere? Yes, it's going out everywhere. I say, oh my. All right, I asked, let's see, Eric was asked to explain his second reason for creating a talk show platform for the automotive industry. He affirmed many businesses are caught in the cycle of ever-increasing advertising costs and constantly left behind the technology curve. That is so true. When I'm out doing business, I'm recognizing that some of the business owners don't even know how to create a hyperlink or copy and paste a link or know what HTML stands for, or they know how to do what they know how to do. They're successful in their business, but they realize they need to keep their message out there. As a matter of fact, everybody knows Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has been a household name for many, many years. And I see a few people are getting in line here. Yet Coca-Cola still advertises. They keep their brand top of mind. So they announce new products. They constantly make sure that you know who they are. Good job, Coke. All right. Now, my platform, and I'm going on continue with a quote because this is the best way I could actually explain things. Okay. My platform blends audience building, information, and entertainment with extremely simplified technology. It's turnkey. Okay. The audience building, well, social media can spread it out one time. If you have actually good quality, you will be able to bring them back. And we'll talk about that quality next week, how to garner, how to develop your ideas into something that is relatable to the viewing audience or relatable to that audience that wants to participate in your show. All right, creative director. I'm the creative director. I kind of created the whole thing. I have a great team that I work with. The creative director was probed to explain his emphasis on trust and how his platform is used to extend his precepts. Okay. The talk show offers the opportunity to be known, liked, and trusted. You know something, known, liked, and trust. Without trust, again, I'm going back to it. Without trust, you really, well, you kind of bully a customer into submission to buy the product. And some people do that. All right. And Sandra Powell continues to write, he concluded that his talk show platform revives the power of local media and extends the value of trust. Okay. We're going to go into, there's, like I said, 4 episodes. You're in the first one. This is the episode that covers an overview. The second one is going to go deeper into ideas. And the third one goes into behind the scenes with the producer control. So if somebody wants to do their talk show, hey, here's what it kind of looks like. And the fourth one, like I said before, is show me the money, and it's how to make money off of it. All right. So let's see. All right, local media. Now, there's a lot going on the internet, and some people I know, some of my friends just live on the internet. Their virtual world. They only communicate, well, mostly with those, electronically. So when you communicate in an absence form, you create a distance between you and the person that's watching. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Eric White states that his best example, I love this, where she put it. Eric White states that his best example of being informative and entertaining is in his upcoming talk show called Driving with Idiots. It was discovered that season 1, episode 1, starts September 24th, 2019 at 6 p.m. Now, Driving with Idiots, it's instructive. Well, I have a confession. I'm from Miami, and some of the worst drivers in the world are in Miami right now, clogging roads, driving with pet peeves, the list, everything. And I suffered from road rage for some time, and that road rage really, it was a couple of months, and I started thinking of bad things to do to people. I never did them, but it's like, ah! So I toned it down. I put it in reverse. And after a few years, the idea came up, well, listen, I need to have a talk show about driving with idiots. You want to see one, but never be one. And so it's instructive. So now let's go on. But before we go on, I'd like to do a demonstration for you of how a video clip would actually be played during the process. All right, so here we go. All righty, first one. I'll tell you what, let me be self-serving. Here's a video clip here now.
Are you ready for the next wave in media? Introducing crowdsourced content for live TV. Get your own channel and let the crowd source its content for you. Got something on your mind? Start a talk show. Got breaking news? Report it now and do it all totally live. But wait, here's the real problem. Millions of phones everywhere and nowhere to deliver crowdsourced news, weather, sports, travel, entertainment, business, or political points of view live. Nope, there ain't nothing out there. Until now, with our new talk show platform, you can be that top TV, and with our app, you can finally be that journalist, correspondent, or reporter. Need proof? Then join us live on Monday, August 26, 2019 at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for proof of...
Okay. All righty. We're going to close that one out. Now, I'm not sure if I had audio trouble. Again, this is proof of concept. There's a lot going on, but it's very all simplified. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Going live is actually, I've never done this before. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's play another. We have the new 2020 Kia Soul. Let's see what they have to say.
Kia fully updated the Soul for 2020. Its exterior may look familiar, but Kia has improved the Soul's fuel economy and added advanced safety features. But this boxy hatchback still retains its signature blend of practicality and style.
By Keith Barry.
It's small on the outside, but feels roomy on the inside. And that's why we think the Soul is an excellent alternative to compact sedans and SUVs. As part of its redesign, the Soul gets a new continuously variable transmission. That transmission and the 147 horsepower four-cylinder engine work together to provide predictable acceleration and power. However, we noticed a lot of engine noise when we pushed the car hard, like when we were merging onto a highway or taking a steep hill. For all the improvements Kia made, the Soul's ride still feels stiff and jittery, even on smooth pavement. and it jolts over bumps and potholes. But handling is nimble, and the Soul remains stable when driven enthusiastically into turns. Although the steering feels vague and doesn't inspire sporty driving, the Soul demonstrated outstanding grip when we pushed it to its limits on our track. The Soul's interior feels surprisingly roomy for such a small car, and its big windows give really good visibility from the front and an airy feeling to the cabin. The rear seat space is quite generous, but the cargo area is tiny, so large items will only fit if the rear seats are folded down. The interior looks really good, but some of the materials feel cheap. It's easy to get in and out of the Soul, and its seating position offers a commanding view of the road ahead like an SUV. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay come standard on all trims, but advanced safety features aren't available on the base LX trim. At least better equipped versions come with a robust suite of advanced safety features like forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, blind spot warning, and rear cross traffic warning.
It's a lot of great
Although
features.
a well-equipped Soul costs more than other functional compact cars, we think it's a good choice for buyers who want a small car that doesn't feel cramped and doesn't look bland. To learn more about hatchbacks and compact cars, check out consumerreports.org.
All right, that's an example of second example of playing a video clip. The example of playing a commercial. The producer can narrate on top of the clip. Okay, here is all right. I got a list here, and one of them is in the news. Wow, you guys eat Chick-fil-A, and the Popeyes chicken is in the news. Here's the clip.
Hey, we got some new shows coming. We're going to Levittown, West End, Boston, Virginia Beach, Richmond, Orlando, Tampa, Rochester, New York, Spokane, Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Arlington, Dallas, Houston, Bakersfield, California, Austin. Go to HorseWhistle.com for tickets. Yeah. Popeyes done finally done it, man. It was our idea. We're the one told them to do it. We say, Popeyes, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all sell chicken, y'all can't sell a chicken sandwich? What kind of business y'all running over there? That was our idea. Yeah. Won't it? Yeah, man. It's our idea. Now, it better be good, too. I want my chicken reparations. Oh, man, this is thick. Look at the girth. Hey, man, did you tell no pickles? The damn pickles. What the hell?
All right. Look at this. This.
Look at the girth on this.
I've got to try one. I've got to try one.
Look at the girth. Look at the size. Look at the crunchiness. Get behind it.
I got to find out who these guys are. They're kind of funny. But let's see. They don't have anything else on it. Is it just the bread and the meat?
Why are you focusing? Is it on autofocus? Oh man, it's on autofocus. It should be on autofocus. I mean manual focus. It's on manual focus.
These guys are funny. All right. Now they're eating it. Let's see what the craze is. You know, it's been reported that that traffic was everywhere. The lines were around the buildings. Fights breaking out. I mean, it was just a little bit of everything. Man. So this has to. I mean, this is traffic. This is going to eat. This is everything. But sorry, man. Look at that.
I just found a better chicken sandwich.
Oh man, no.
You can't mess with the girth. You can't mess with the crunch action.
Look at that. I'm hungry right now.
You can't mess with the taste.
I'm literally hungry right now. It's 3:19.
Y'all been kidding for a long time, Chick-fil-A. Popeyes done passed y'all up.
No. But everybody's got to try one though. I wonder if there's a limit on how many you can eat. All right. Well, these two guys are actually here. I'm going to close this out. All right. These two guys are actually pretty funny, pretty good. All right. So All right, I think we had a little bit of technical difficulty with the audio. I'm trying to get some of the fans to actually, the guests to come on stage. And again, I apologize. Proof of concept. Only part of this is, you know, anytime you go live, there's always, you guys know if you're in the media. Okay, here we go. All righty, let's see what are my notes here. All righty. Oh, let's go back to the release. That kind of is the best way I'm following myself. So, all right, going back to, man, that sandwich has got me really hungry right now. All right. All right. Now, my best example was of being informative and entertaining is in my upcoming talk show called Driving with Idiots. Yeah, again, like I said, I want to see one, but please never be one. Eric was asked why he chose comedians to interview other comedians in his upcoming talk show. I responded, it's kind of weird reading what I said. All right. I responded, comedians interviewing comedians? What could go wrong? Oh, by the way, I do want to say that the comedians are under a mandate, no profanity. Not because I'm some kind of prude or anything, but listen, it's just good quality conversation. We've all heard it. We like to be able to have companies. Is my audio good? Is it ready? Okay. We like to be able to have a company like Jim Ellis. I like him to advertise on the show. The comedians have to be segue. Oh, let me just go through this thing here and let you check it out. As comic hosts and co-hosts interview job-seeking comedians, the right winner of that job must be a segue genius. In other words, that person has to entertain and inform Atlantans about driving habits as they fluidly move between doing a live interview with someone discussing a recent drunk driving victim, pet peeves of driving, or where a talk show guest is driving to eat next. Okay. Now, when I'm saying inform and entertain, I say in Atlanta. Well, Driving with Idiots is going to start off here in Atlanta. In Atlanta, Georgia, Hotlanta, as they call it. I've heard also that they call Atlanta the new Hollywood. We'll see. A lot of people are coming. We'll see. So we'll start off in Atlanta. And after Atlanta, I live here in Atlanta. After Atlanta, we're going down to Miami. Okay, where next? I don't know. If anybody's watching that has a few ideas about where to go next, I'll be happy to entertain it. I know the big cities, LA, New York, Houston, Dallas, Orlando. You guys just let me know where to take Driving with Idiots next. Now, each one, this is developing the power of local. The power of local, because a local body shop that has a shop here in Atlanta is not caring what's going on with body shops in Miami, New York, LA. They want to get business from here. Sure, they can Google them, but people want to know a little bit more about them. So if you bring them into your audience, your talk show, you can have a chance to. All right, so let's see here. What else did she write? All right. I mean, I can't say it enough. It's kind of weird to read myself in third person. Eric White was asked about platforms usage scenarios. Oh, I like this one. I like this one because this, to me, this brings us to the proof of concept week 2. He replied, here's an idea. I must have been I was kind of excited talking to her. Here's an idea, exclamation point. An RV and camping retailer can do a cross-country reality TV show. Huh. Okay. All right. There's a lot of talent out there. But a reality show, you just kind of be who you are. But RV and camping retailer can do a cross-country reality TV show spotlighting vehicles' features and benefits. You know what? That is a great idea. I thought of it. Of course, I thought it was great. If you think about it, if you were an RV and camping retailer, you could actually have the conversations you have about politics, sports, news, religion, entertainment, business, self-help, lifestyle. You could talk about all those things while driving across country, and you know, where to eat, where to sleep, where you stop for an oil change. What about the cabinets, the safety features of the gas stove, the refrigerator, how smooth the ride is? I mean, you could talk about all those things. Whatever you guys do as RV retailers. But here's a local car wash chain could host live networking events as they give audience to local business owners who visit them. Now, when you think about car wash, you know, I'm overdue. I'm overdue. And when I broadcast from the phone, you guys will see just how long I haven't washed my car. I have a nice car, but I just really haven't been washing it. I've been working on this project, other stuff, and everything else. But I like to take you through the entire process, see what's going on. I got a couple of scratches, and I like to show you what's going on. That app would ever be able to do that and broadcast directly into here. You know, I could be my own guest. Other people can actually can bring it in as a networker. So this could be a networking event. All right. Now, let's see. Oh, by the way, I'm waiting on to get the cue for me to bring some of the guests on stage with me, and we got a technical difficulty. As a matter of fact, I almost stopped the show for today, the proof of concept. So there was a technical difficulty at the last minute. I mean, some geek speak that I've been intertwined with. Anybody out there that's kind of geeky like me with the computer stuff, it's called Elasticsearch. That actually broke somehow. It's never broken before. And somehow it just came loose, if we're going to say it like that. There were other things that went on at the last minute. By the way, we use 4 servers to bring you this live broadcast. It's interactive, and I want to show the interactive piece, but it's I've got notification that I can't bring anybody over yet, and the programmers are working on it. Okay, let's move on. All right, so you got the networking event. So this is week 2, where we'll dig into details of how the content of your own talk show could be, with your own ideas. As the explainer video went, you have an idea, start a talk show. You have breaking news, report it now, all totally live. Okay, let's see. Let's continue. All right. I was talking about the ideas. A local car wash could do a networking event. And I like this one too. Mr. White is quoted saying, even live auctions can extend their market reach and relevance as they display pre-sales inventory without the hindrance of phone numbers or login and access codes. There are so many possibilities. So yes, one of the features is true. You have, as one who creates your own talk show, you have the option to eliminate the login process, bypass, and come directly on stage, or bring guests directly on stage, or you can take them through a login process. The login process is as simple as Gmail, Facebook, or create your own. But it's not necessary, get this, It's not necessary for anyone to view. You're watching now. You did not have to log in to view it. You just clicked and started watching, as anyone would actually watch TV. If someone's going to come on stage, you can give them a private link that would bring them directly on stage. Okay? You can bring them to the line. You can bring them backstage. You can bring them directly on stage. Those are private links, no logins or any access necessary. Let's see. All righty. Let's see. Eric dedicates his proof of concept. What's your idea? Episode 2. It takes an in-depth look at the probable usage scenarios. All right, and that's next week, September 2nd. Yeah, I know it's a holiday. I know it's a holiday. Show's only an hour, and you'll be able to dig in and kind of see what's going on, how things can actually work, how a show can actually work. We're going to cover breaking news. We're going to cover politics. And yes, politics is related to driving, because it's what you talk about in a car. It's not just the car itself. It's every lifestyle around the car. That is there for 360 degrees. All right, let's see. Let's just go on. If you're just joining us live now, I am pretty much going through the press release that got accepted by the businessinsider.com. And I'm feel pretty good about it, pretty proud of that. So I'm going through the press release. That actually, when Sandra Powell wrote it, she actually explained it very well. And for me to try to put this together, it's a little bit tricky. So I'm just going through what she interviewed. All right. So Eric White, there it is again, third person talking about myself. All right. Eric White was asked about how automotive business can make money with this platform. He responded, yeah, you got to make some money. All right. The first is putting on display your product or service and selling them. Yep, you can do that. You can run straight infomercial. You could just talk about your product all day long. All right. The second is advertising revenue. So you could talk about your product. You can actually advertise other anybody could really advertise, but if you're in the automotive industry, you could, those who support, I tell you what, here, let's do this right here. This is going to explain it, I promise. Here's an example. A local chiropractor sells his service of helping with injuries and disorders of musculoskeletal system. The same chiropractor can also receive ad revenue from a local accident attorney, used car dealer, new car dealer, tow truck driver, rental car agency, and nearby body shop. That just reminds me. In the process of putting everything together, I started to realize that so many industries are tied to each other, or cross each other, or just connected somehow. Okay. So take an accident, for example. One accident triggers 8 to 12 industries. Hold on, before I go into that, let me check to see if I could bring someone on stage. Can I? No. Jeff, sorry. Let's see, I sent him a private text. This is also another feature of the producer. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. We will get this straightened out, and we'll be back. We'll be back next week, and we'll be good. We'll be good. All right. All right, as I was saying, one accident triggers 8 to 12 industries. After the police come, the tow truck arrives. Where does the tow truck take you? Now, towing businesses, they're huge advertisers. And we're talking about how you make money off of this. So I want to show you the chain links between one accident, and one accident helps the local economy. I mean, it engages so many industries. Okay. After the police come, the tow truck comes, and then the tow truck is a huge advertiser, a very aggressive advertising industry. They take it to a body shop, another very aggressive advertising industry. And the body shop is working on your car. They're getting you back together. They need to pull in auto parts, another huge industry, auto parts to replace, you guessed it, the bumper, a fender bender, a door, what have you, an airbag, seat belts if there's a problem. While you're waiting for your car to be repaired, you got to get around. Guess what you take? Uber, Lyft, some kind of ride share, taxi. All right. Huge. Whoever thought that Uber would be $80 billion, business. So you have rental car. Rental cars are very aggressive advertisers, and they always want to be kept top of mind. That's why you're waiting to get around. Now, certainly, if you're just joining us, I see a few people are joining, watching now. We're talking about how you can actually make money with this platform. And we've covered a lot of previously, the overview, the ideas, a couple of ideas, and then we're going to go behind the scenes with the producer. And on week 3 and on week 4 is called Show Me the Money. So if it's Show Me the Money, I want to show you how one way it can be done. All right. So just to recap, we're talking about a chiropractor sells a service helping with injuries and disorders of musculoskeletal system. That same chiropractor can also receive ad revenue from local accident attorney, used car dealer, new car dealers, tow truck drivers, rental car agencies, and nearby body shop. I mean, that's a lot just on a talk show that a chiropractor may be talking about his product and the back and all this, you know what they do. All right. I was saying that one accident triggers a lot of those industries too. The police comes, the tow truck driver takes it to the body shop. That's another, 2 other aggressive industries for advertising. Take it to the body shop. While you're waiting, you need to get around. Uber, Lyft, taxi, or you rent a car. Also, while your car is getting fixed, auto parts are being used. Okay, another huge industry. All right, here's an interesting statistic. After an accident, did you know that 37% of the people who are involved in that incident are out shopping for quotes, insurance quotes, in 6 weeks of that incident? I wonder why. But that's what I found to be true. And wow, that's a lot of people getting quotes after an accident. So it'd be a great place for insurance agents to hang around, to run commercials, to throw in a shameless plug or whatever you got going on. So a great place for insurance agents to be there. Now, certainly you will engage with your insurance company. Huge industry, of course. Insurance companies themselves lend money to banks, so they've got an interest in here. So after you got the tow truck, the body shop, the rental cars, the Uber, Lyft, right, ride share taxis. You got auto parts. You engage with the insurance company, and of course, accident attorneys. All right, man, accident attorneys are probably the most aggressive advertisers, especially if you have your own audience talking about your craft The first way you're going to make money with it is sell your product or service. The second way is advertising revenue. So if you develop an audience, a local audience, you would be able to garner the attention of with statistics as you talk to accident attorneys. Now, those accident attorneys, like I said, very aggressive. They someone once told me they make insurance companies behave. All right, and let's say you get your car back. You got your car back now, and you really don't want it. What do? Well, you can sell it yourself. As a matter of fact, you could, all right, hold on. I got something to show you guys. Let's see. I'm getting a message and okay from the, let's try this one here. All right, sell it yourself. You can actually post it for sale on, here, let's do this. I'm going to show you this screen share feature. Here it comes. And we're going to share the screen. We're going to share. We're going to a Chrome tab. There we go. All right, you can go to the classified section, and let's just say see all the classifieds. Here's a few for sale right here, and you can post it for sale. You get your car back, you can post it for sale. You can post it used cars, new cars. I mean, this is the entire classified section. You got it sorted by popular classifieds, Jaguar, GMC. You want to look at the classic vehicles for sale. Okay, there's a 1956 Chevy Bel Air for sale. So if you get your car back, you can post it here for sale. And guess what? You can navigate here by alphabetical order, by category, hit the check box, check mark, and whatever else. You can also use the map view right here. And you can see that there are several places that are selling classic, antique and classic vehicles. So let's just see right here. Let's go up to Indiana. All right. All righty. I'm clicking and it's not really responding right now. You know what? I'm going to just wait on the dadgum programmers to fix that issue. So anyway, you got a list, you got the map view, and you can sort by distance, alphabetical order, or popularity. You could always do those things. So if you did sort by distance, it's going to at 360automarket.com is going to ask you, to reveal your location if you want to allow it or not. All right. So I'm going to go back to the broadcast and I'm going to stop sharing. All right. Excuse me. All right. So, and you get your car back from the dealer. You won't like it. You could sell it yourself, or you could trade it in. You can go see the various places that actually accept trades. Some places would actually just buy them straight out. And windshields and all that. That's all connected to an accident. So there's a lot of industries around the accident. It's unlimited amount of people that would want to advertise in that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the press release here. If you're just joining us, Markets Insider on BusinessInsider.com actually has, posted an article written by a press release article written by Sandra Powell. So, all right, here we go. We're going over the platform scenarios. Let's see, proof of concept. Hold on. All right, let's go back to the proof of concept. The first one is the overview. You're in the overview. We have 15 minutes remaining. The second one is going to delve into the ideas and concepts. How can you actually use it? How can you use it and what's going on? The third one is a behind the scenes look where it's going to be a lot of screen sharing so you could see what's going on behind the scenes with the producer controls. And the fourth one is Show Me the Money, where we're talking a little bit about how a local chiropractor sells a service of helping with injuries and disorders of the musculoskeletal system. And that same chiropractor can also receive ad revenue from local accident attorneys, used car dealers, new car dealers, tow car drivers, rental car agencies, and nearby body shop. Okay. And then I don't know how she lifted this out. We talked about a lot. But making money with my talk show platform is a byproduct of delivering quality information and entertainment through it. So, and I gave a reference. So take NADA.org. They seem to impression a holistic approach to success rather than focus on margin. So we're going to talk about quality information and entertainment next week. And they actually, one thing I liked was they have women driving automotive retail. So if you have women driving automotive retail, we want to spotlight you. We want to know what's going on. If you're just joining the show, we're down to the last few minutes of it. And I just want you to stay tuned for let me go back here, on September 24th, which is a talk show called Driving with Idiots. You want to see one, but never be one. And that talk show, actually, we need a comedian host. So if you know anyone with a comedian host, they need to contact me, and we'll put them in line to be interviewed by comedians. So it's comedians interviewing comedians for the top job as host. So that's on September 24th. All right. Let's see. You can go to drivingwithidiots.com. It's a redirect that's going to take you right in there. Okay. All righty. Let's see. And I remember her asking me this question. Eric White was questioned about standout features about his talk show platform. Now, I don't know if she recorded me. I think she did. But I said, okay, here are just a few. You get up to 49 camera angles at any event. Yes. So if you were at a sporting event, if you're at an audio talk show where you have an audience, a panelist of people, if you're at a high school football game and you want to broadcast that, you can have up to 49 camera angles at that event. And the producer can control all the audio, all the video. So that's a huge amount. No carrying the cameras on the shoulder. Straight from the app, straight from the phone. There is your reporter right there. They can do breaking news, forward-facing camera, rear-facing camera, and it's audio takes priority. So if something happens with low bandwidth, the audio will always remain. The video will modulate between lower quality up to 4K. All right, let's see. Other standout features. Besides getting 49 camera angles at any event, I did express 0 login access option. Now, what that is again, you give a private link to people that you trust that will just come straight on, and they can come straight to the stage. They can get in line, and you bring them backstage. They can be on the stage with you through the entire show, and they can have a good time with it. Fundraising. That's a great time. You can just give the option out, the access out there. Let's see. Unlimited viewers. That's another standout. You have other interactive video platforms. They do not have unlimited viewers, like Zoom.us. Hangouts or anything like that, but you do get unlimited viewers here. Automatically archiving by category and location. So with this platform, we're going to revive the power of location. Too many people are saying, hey, is it going to go viral? That's not where the power is. When you actually get a quality audience and you actually tell your message or share your message with them, and you could actually provide that service or provide that product, location becomes the most powerful thing when it comes to delivering your service or product. So we're going to revive that power of it. I'm sure, directories have gone away, but Google is a directory. Yes, Google is a directory. Well, it's not a directory, but it produces a list. It produces a list, and you just choose from the list. Now, if they have reviews there, fine. But what if they actually had a talk show where you could actually see what they do, see that they bring their employees on stage, see how they bring their customers, see if they're raising money for the children's AFLAC, or they're rescuing 2 pets a week. You would be able to really see that person. It kind of connects it back to trust. So it's auto archiving by category and location. All right, and here's one great feature that's included into this. You as a business owner or one who can control your own website, HTML code is generated where you could just copy that and paste that into your newsletter, your blog, or into your website. And your talk show can be simulcast into your own product, into your own website. So these are the standout features. There are a lot of other features. Let me tell you what's coming up. Green screen. Green screen will be available in the next couple of months. So just watch for that. We just need to make sure that we fix these audio issues, and the show must go on. All right. Okay, so I just want to recap that there are 4 episodes to the proof of concept. The first one is you're listening to it and watching it now. It's just an overview. The second one is going to delve deeper into the ideas, your own ideas. I tell you, over the years, I've met so many people that, hey, my family's kind of interesting. I could do a reality show on my family, or whatever it is, whatever your idea is, we'll come forward with them and we'll talk about them if you want to let them out. Remember, there's going to be unlimited viewers, and it also is archived. Everything you talk about will be archived as well, so people can go back and watch it. So I would love to have gotten some of you guys waiting in line to do a shameless plug or do a shout out, a birthday shout out. 1,000 pardons for that, but we'll have it ready next week. So we'll see you same bad time, same bad channel. All right, all right. I'm an old guy, so that's a reference to Batman. That's what they used to say. Same bad time, same bad channel. Yeah, it's kind of corny, but man, we loved corny back then. Okay, so first one, overview. Second one, delve deeper into the concepts of your own idea. The third one, we're going to go behind the scenes with the producer, the controls. We're still going to show you what happens when that shameless plug is ready to be given, or when someone wants to do a birthday shout out, or if someone's misbehaving, how you kick their butts out of there. And you can mute them first. You mute their audio, mute their video. But I could tell you one thing. All right, I forgot to tell you. DrivingWithIdiots.com, I could add that on there. C1, but never be one, has at the end of its show, the last 10 to 15 minutes is about road rage. Okay, I mentioned before that I've overcome road rage. It still tugs at me when okay, driving slow in the fast lane, that's the one right there. But we always give a disclaimer, warning. Remember, the comedians are not allowed to introduce profanity in the conversation. So the guests are also told not to, we don't want to put together a bunch of cuss words and be grammatically correct, but the last 10 to 15 minutes is going to be warning. What you're about to hear or see may be unsuitable for viewers and listeners. Discretion is advised. And then the producer will be able to go, Jamie in Norcross, you're up next. What's your pet peeve? So that's the show that I'll be doing the producer controls. That's the show I'll have the two comedians on there that would actually be interviewing the next top host for Driving with Idiots. So that's what's coming up. So overview, delve deeper into the concepts behind the scenes, and then on week 4 is Show Me the Money. So let me just get over here and just say just 4 weeks. So let's see. We're going to talk about next week. We're going to show you how a reporter can actually break into a broadcast, and that latency that happens when they are, say, a hurricane, and the guy is standing and the wind is blowing and everything else, and he's there with his microphone, and the hosts ask him, all right, can you tell us what's going on site out there on the bay? And he sits there like this, 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank you. Well, that's called latency. We have eliminated that latency. We have collapsed that latency down. And that latency is about 43 milliseconds. So that means that when he says, James, welcome to the show. Understand you're on the coast and the winds are blowing and everything else. Yes, they are. There's none of that silence that happens. So, all right, so we're going to do weather. We're going to have a few people. Maybe some kids are going to come in and do the weather forecast. I always love kids doing, you got the weather forecast, and partly cloudy, and, it's always fun. We talk about politics. We'll have a political correspondent downtown Atlanta. We're going to talk about traffic, sports, news, and whatever you want to talk about. All right. We're wrapping up the show called Proof of Concept, 360automarket.com. I am your host, Eric White, and the creative director of the Proof of Concept, this entire platform. And we'll see you next week on this platform. Look for the message. You guys have a great time, and I am going to click. All right, what I'm looking at here is this end show archive. You'll see all this on week 3. So I'm going to end the show, and you can also share the video directly from the platform. Guys, we'll see you next week, Monday at 3.